Hello everyone, this is a new Taekook one shot. I hope you will enjoy it as always. So, without waiting any time, let's start the story. The sky was turning soft orange as they stood on the rocky path, staring at the wide valley below. The wind was cool and calm, brushing through his brown hair. He smiled when he saw his boyfriend Jisung walking towards him carrying a small box. Taehyung, you finally came. You said we are having a date, right? Why bring honey too? Jisung laughed awkwardly and rubbed his neck. Jisung, it's nothing serious. I just thought it will be fun if she joins us. She is your best friend after all. Honey stood a feet away, unaware of what was coming. She smiled softly at both of them. Taehyung, okay, but next time it should be only us. You promised to date, he said playfully, but his tone carried a little sadness. He wanted attention, Jisung's full attention, but lately Jisung seems distant. They walked up the trail until they reached a flat spot overlooking the mountain view. Took out a small lunchbox he had packed himself. Then I made sandwiches for us, tuna for you, egg for me, and Jisung Te. He interrupted. His voice was trembling. Can you just stay there for a Taeyong blinked at what? Then Jisung turned towards Hani. He took a deep breath, knelt on one knee, and opened the box in hand. Inside was a silver bracelet, Taeyong swallowed frozen. Jisung, honey, I have liked you for a long time. I was only close to Taeyong because I didn't know how to approach you, but now I can't hide it anymore. The sound of the word echoes in Taehyung's mind like thunder. Honey's eyes widened in shock. She immediately stepped back. Honey, Jisung, what are you saying? You are dating Taehyung, but Taehyung wasn't hearing anymore. His fingers trembled, heart racing, stomach twisted. The sandwiches fell from his hands. Taehyung whispering, you used me? He looked at Jisung, his boyfriend, the man he trusted, his vision blurred with tears. Jisung, I didn't mean to hurt you. Taehyung, don't say anything. His voice cracked. You only dated me to only get close to her, right? We never, you were never in love with me. Honey tried to step closer. Honey, please listen. Honey, no, honey, just don't. His eyes filled with pain and humiliation. Both of you stay away from me. We turned and ran past the rocks, past the trees until the path vanished into dark forest. The jungle was silent except for the sound of his footsteps and his heavy breathing. The moon hid behind clouds and the shadows swelled the path, branches scratching his arm, but he didn't stop. Thinking to himself, why? Why does it always hurt like this? He tripped over a root and fell on his knees. His palm hit the dirt, eyes rolled down, tears rolled down, falling into the cold ground. Thinking I loved him, I really did. He screamed into the night, voice echoing through the trees. Then the silence returned. His phone had no signal, the mountain wind howled. He tried walking back, but every direction looked the same, fear slowly mixed with heartbreak. Then sniffing. I should have known. I am so stupid. Meanwhile, far away, Honey was crying, trying to call him again and again. Honey, he's not picking up. Jungkook, Oppa, please, you have to. Jungkook stood near his car, jaw tight. He had been in a meeting when Honey called him. Panicked, Jungkook, he ran into the forest. Honey, yes, it's getting dark, Oppa. Please go before anything happens. He didn't need in another word. He grabbed his jacket, loaded his just in case old mafia habits never dies, and drove straight. Inside the car, his mind was spinning. Jungkook thinking, that idiot, why did he go alone? He knows it's dangerous at night. He had always noticed him, his gentle smile, the way he talked with soft hands, how his laughter could calm even Jungkook's coldest smooth. But thing was with Jisung and Jungkook never wanted to come between them. Now hearing he was hurt, something inside him burned. Jungkook thinking if that Jisung made him cry. I will make sure he regrets it. The jungle was deeper now. Taehyung hugged himself, shivering. He tried to walk back towards the path, but suddenly a flashlight hit his face. Stranger, well, look what we got here. A lost pretty boy. Taehyung froze. Three men stepped out from the dark, grinning. Taehyung, please, I don't have much. Just let me go. Stranger, we will see about that. Hands over. Hand your phone, wallet, everything. Before Thang could move, one of them grabbed his wrist. He struggled, but they overpowered him, pushing him against a tree. They his hands with the rope and pulled off his jacket, searching his pockets. Thang, stop, please. I don't have nothing valuable. They laughed, one of them pulling out his phone. Stranger, we will keep this, maybe sell it later. Tears slid down Thang's cheeks. His voice shook. Thang, why are you doing this? Just let me go. But before they could reply, a distant roar of an engine broke the silence. Highlights flashed between the trees. Voice, let him go. The man turned and frozen. Jeon Jungkook stepped out of the shadows, his black coat fluttering in the wind, eyes burning with fire. Third thug, who the heck are you, Jungkook? The last person, one man laughed and charged at him. Jungkook moved faster, grabbing his arm and twisted it until the man screamed. Another swing, Jungkook dodged and hit him. His jaw sharpened. The third tried to flee, but Jungkook kicked his leg and under him pressed. Jungkook approached to him. The thug trembled. Sorry, Jungkook says, flickered towards Taehyung, who was shivering against the tree. His wrist was red from the Jungkook. Get lost, all of you. The man scrambled away into the darkness. Jungkook rushed to Taehyung quickly. Taehyung, Jungkook. His voice was small, broken. Jungkook, yeah, it's me. You're safe now. The moment the rope fell, Taehyung collapsed into his arm. He didn't even realize he was shaking so badly until Jungkook held him close. Taehyung, they took my phone. I was so scared. Jungkook, it's okay. I have got you. He pulled him tighter, brushing his dirt from his hair. You shouldn't have run alone, Taehyung. I didn't want anyone to see me crying. Jungkook heart as he cupped Taehyung's face gently. Jungkook, you can't cry in front of me. Taehyung's tears fell harder. He brushed his face against Jungkook's chest, clenching his shirt like a lightning thing. He used me, Jungkook, all this time. He was for Hanni. Jungkook, I know Hanni told me everything. She's sorry too. Taehyung, I don't blame her. I just feel empty. Jungkook, you're not alone anymore. He lifted Taehyung in his arm and carried him towards the car parked near the edge of the forest. Taehyung leaned against him, exhausted and trembling. Inside the car, Jungkook wrapped a blanket around him. Taehyung whispering, why did you come? Jungkook, because I couldn't let you disappear. Taehyung looked at him with teary eyes. Jungkook's eyes softened. The coldness in his face melted into concern. Jungkook, you matter to me, Taehyung, more than you know. Taehyung didn't answer. He closed his eyes, letting his tears fall quietly. Jungkook dropped him home under the pale moonlight. At Hanni's house, Jungkook carried him inside. Hanni was waiting at the door, crying. Oh my God, are you okay? Taehyung looked at her but said nothing. He simply walked past her and sat on the couch, silent and tired. Jungkook quietly to Hanni, give him space. He needs time. Hanni nodded and stepped back, guilt written all her face. Jungkook sat beside Taehyung, offering him water. Jungkook, you should rest. I will stay here tonight. Taehyung, you don't have to. Jungkook, I'm not leaving. His tone was firm but gentle. You have been through enough. Taehyung's lips trembled. He looked down, whispering. Thank you, Jungkook. Jungkook smiled faintly, brushing a strain of hair from his face. Jungkook thinking, I'll protect you no matter what, even if you never look at me the way I look at you. The clock ticked softly as Taehyung leaned against his shoulder, finally falling asleep. Jungkook stayed still, watching the Fringale boy, who had unknowingly Jungkook thinking, wouldn't let anyone hurt your king, not even your own memory. Just as the wind howled through the night, but inside for the first time in hours, Taehyung was safe. The morning sunlight touched Taehyung's eyelids, warm and soft. He blinked slowly, realizing he wasn't in his room. The faint accent of leather and the long file filled the air. Jungkook's accent. He turned his head and saw Jungkook sitting on the couch, his jacket hanging on the chair. On the table, eyes closed, palm adjust. Taehyung sat up quietly, his wrist still hurt where the rope had them. His throat was dry and his mind felt heavy with everything that had happened. He whispered softly, almost to himself, Taehyung, why are you being so kind to me, Jungkook? Jungkook stood awake, eyes opening immediately. His gaze softened when he saw Taehyung. Jungkook, you're awake. How do you feel? Taehyung, a bit better. You stayed all night. Jungkook, of course I did. He stood up, stretching slightly. You were shaking in your sleep. I didn't want you to wake up alone. Taehyung looked down, his voice low. Taehyung, you shouldn't have bothered. I'm fine. Jungkook sat beside him, his voice gentle. Jungkook, you don't have to pretend with me, Taehyung. I saw how broken you were last night. It's okay to not be fine. Taehyung bit his lips, eyes glistening. Taehyung, I feel so stupid, Jungkook. He said he loved me. I believed everything, Jungkook. You loved him sincerely. That's not stupidity. There was silence for a while. The only sound was the ticking clock and the faint breeze entering through the open window. Taehyung suddenly said, almost whispering, Taehyung, he used me to reach honey. Jungkook, I know. Taehyung, do you think I was too easy to fool? Jungkook, no, you were too kind to suspect him. Taehyung blinked back tears. He proposed to her right in front of me. Jungkook, can you imagine that pain, watching the person you love confused to someone else? Jungkook clenches his jaw, remembering how he wanted to strangle jisung at the moment honey told him, Jungkook, if I had been there, Taehyung let out a broken laugh. You would have probably. Jungkook quietly, maybe. Honey knocked on the door and entered carefully with a tray. Honey, I brought breakfast. I'm so sorry, Taehyung avoided her eyes, playing with his fingers. You don't have to say sorry. You didn't do anything wrong. Honey, but if I hadn't been there, Taehyung, he would have used someone else. Don't blame yourself, honey. Jungkook glanced between them, noticing things tumbling hands. He gently took the tray from honey. Jungkook let him rest. I will make sure he eats. Honey nodded slightly and left the room, wiping her tears. Jungkook placed the tray on the table. He sat beside him and handed him the spoon. Jungkook, eat. Taehyung, I'm not hungry. Jungkook, you fainted last night. You will fall sick if you skip meals. Taehyung hesitated, then sighed and took a small bite. His eyes filled with tears again mid-bite. Jungkook, hey, don't cry while eating. Taehyung, I'm sorry. Everything feels so heavy. Jungkook took the ball from his hands and set it aside without another word. He wrapped his arm around Taehyung, holding him firmly. Jungkook, don't carry it alone. Let me take some of it. Taehyung frozen, then slowly melted into embarrassment. His face pressed against Jungkook's chest. Taehyung, why do you care so much about me? Jungkook's voice was low, almost hesitant. Jungkook, because I can't watch you breathe. Taehyung pulled back slightly, looking up at him. Taehyung, you barely talk to people, Jungkook. You were quoted even by me. Jungkook smiled faintly because you are the only one who ever smiled at me without fear. Thanks breath catch. Jungkook looked away for a moment, trying to hide his feelings. Then told Jungkook, I will get you clean clothes. You can stay here for a few days. Then I don't want to go home anyway. Jungkook then stay. My house is safer. That evening, Taehyung sat on the Jungkook's couch wearing an oversized shirt Jungkook had given him. He watched Jungkook cook in the kitchen, the mafia boss who everyone feared now, quietly slicing vegetable and tasting soup. Taehyung, you cook? Jungkook, I do when I want someone to eat properly. Taehyung smiled softly. You sound like my mom, Jungkook. If your mom were a man with a gun, maybe. Taehyung laughed quietly. It was the first real laugh since the heartbreak. Jungkook looked over his shoulder, watching that tiny smile like it was sunlight. Jungkook thinking that smile, I would do anything to protect it. They ate dinner together, mostly silent but comfortable. Jungkook noticed how Taehyung still stared blankly sometimes. His eyes moved. After dinner, Taehyung sat on the balcony, hugging his knees. Jungkook joined him with 2 cups of warm tea. Jungkook, you shouldn't overthink Taehyung. How can I not? I give him everything. Jungkook might trust my heart. Now there is nothing left. Jungkook, then start new, build again, piece by piece. Taehyung, with what? Jungkook, with me. Taehyung turned his head sharply. What do you mean? Jungkook looked into his eyes. Calm but serious, Jungkook. You don't have to face this alone. I will be here until you are okay again. Taehyung's lips trembled. And what if I never get okay? Jungkook, then I'll still be here. The words had deep Taehyung's throat tightened. He stared at Jungkook, the man who always seems untouchable, not being the warmest person in his life. He whispered softly to him, why are you doing this to me? Making me feel safe again? Jungkook, because you deserve it. Days passed, Taehyung slowly began to smile again. Help, Jungkook. Small choices feed the cat that wandered near the window, but at night the nightmares came. He would wake up crying silently, afraid Jungkook would hear, but every time Jungkook did, one night Taehyung woke up gasped, clenching his chest. The room was dark, then the door opened. Jungkook, another nightmare? Taehyung nodded, wiping his eyes. Taehyung, I saw him again, proposing to Hanni. Jungkook sat beside him gently, pulled him into his arms. Jungkook, that scene doesn't deserve space in your dreams. Replace it. Taehyung, replace it with what? Jungkook, something better? Close your eyes, Taehyung urged. Jungkook's voice dropped to a soft whisper. Jungkook, imagine you are standing on that same mountain, but this time you are not crying. You are stronger. You are not waiting for someone who doesn't deserve you. You are walking away. Taehyung breathed slowly, imagining the scene. Jungkook, and when you turn back, you see me there. I am not leaving. I am walking beside you. Taehyung opened his eyes, tears rolling again. Taehyung, why are you saying these things, Jungkook, because I mean them. Their eyes met. Jungkook's hand landed on his cheek, thumb brushing away a tear. Taehyung whispering, what if you leave too? Jungkook, I wouldn't. Taehyung, everyone says that. Jungkook, but I keep my words. Taehyung leaned his forehead against Jungkook's chest, breathing in his warmth. His voice was shaky but honest. Taehyung, I'm scared to trust again, Jungkook. Then trust me slowly. There was silence again, not uncomfortable but peaceful. Jungkook stayed until Taehyung fell asleep against his shoulder. The next morning, Hanni visited again. She smiled faintly, seeing Taehyung helping Jungkook arrange files on the table. Honey, you look better, Taehyung. I'm trying. Honey, are you going to meet Jisung today? He has been calling non-stop. Jungkook looked up. Immediately he called you. Honey, yes, he wanted to fly in person. Then said, let him come. I want to end it properly. Jungkook's face clenched, but he didn't stop him. He knew Taehyung needed closure. That evening, Jisung came to Jungkook's house looking nervous. Jisung, I know I hurt you. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. Stop. His voice was calm, stronger than before. Don't make excuses. You know what you were doing, Jisung. I was confused. I didn't think you would love me this much. Taehyung stepped closer and slapped him. The sound echoes through the hall. Taehyung, you don't get to talk about my love. You played with it, but I'm done letting you control how I feel. Jisung looked stunned, holding his cheek. Taehyung, I forgive you. Not because you deserve it, but because I deserve peace. He turned and walked back inside, closing the door behind him. Jungkook stood there, eyes filled with pride. Jungkook, that was brave. Taehyung exhaled. It was painful. Jungkook, pain means you are healing. Taehyung smiled faintly, tears in his eyes. Thank you for staying, Jungkook, I told you I don't break promises. That night they sat together on the rooftop, stars shining above them. The wind was cool, the city lights glowing softly below them. You know, I think I am finally letting go, Jungkook. Good. That's what I wanted for you, Taehyung. But now I'm scared again, Jungkook. Why? Because my heart is starting to want someone new. Jungkook looked at him, eyes dark and tender. Jungkook, who? Taehyung, voice almost a whisper. You. Jungkook froze, his heart escaped. The boy he had silently loved for years had just said the words he dreamed of. Taehyung, Jungkook, Taehyung. Taehyung smiled softly, looking away. Don't say anything just yet. I just wanted to know. Jungkook's voice was low. I have been waiting to hear that for a long time. Taehyung's breath hinged. He turned his head slowly, meeting Jungkook's eyes. Taehyung, you like me? Jungkook, from the first day I met you. Taehyung's lips parted in surprise, his eyes wide. Jungkook continued. Jungkook, I just never said it. You were happy with him. I couldn't ruin that. But now I just want to see you happy again, even if it's with me. Tears rolled down Taehyung's cheek. He whispered, smiling through them. Taehyung, then make me happy, Jungkook. Jungkook reached out gently, brushing away his tears. Jungkook, I intend to. Under the quiet night sky, Taehyung leaned against his shoulder, heart beating softly against Jungkook's chest. For the first time in weeks, his tears were not from pain but from comfort. For the first time in weeks, Jungkook's eyes sparkled with genuine warmth. He rose to his feet, rubbed his face gently, and placed a soft kiss to his forehead. Jungkook, then let's start over. 1 month later, Gigi arrived. A warm breeze pushed through Taehyung's hair as he stood on the balcony overlooking the ocean. Jungkook walked out of their villa carrying 2 mugs of hot cocoa. Jungkook is still awake? My sleepy husband, Taehyung was smiling. I was just thinking, everything feels so peaceful here, Jungkook. It's peaceful because you are with me. Taehyung turned, meeting Jungkook's teasing grin. Taehyung, you are such a flattery these days. Jungkook teasing, leaning closer, only for you. Their laughter mixed with the sound of breath. Jungkook slipped A small velvet box found his pocket and heart pounding thing blinking. Jungkook, what's that? Jungkook opened it, revealing two silver rings. Jungkook, I know, really the confess, but I want to make it official. No accidents, no misunderstanding, no running away. This time, marry my king properly. Tears welled up in themselves, then whispering, you really mean it, Jungkook, with all my heart. Then one day, smiling through his tears as Jungkook slipped the ring into his finger. Taehyung, yes, Jungkook, I'll marry you. Jungkook leaned forward, cupping Taehyung's cheek before pressing their lips together, soft, slow, and full of everything they had never said before. Later that night, they sat by the fireplace, wrapped in a blanket, hands intertwined. The room was quiet except for the sound of the sea outside. Damn, I used to think love was scary. Jungkook is smiling, and now it feels like home because you are here. Jungkook kissed Taehyung's hand gently, whispering, "Forever, my home." Their intertwined fingers, the firelight reflecting off their rings. Two hearts finally at peace. Then, how was it? As always, I would love to know about your feelings, your feedbacks. So, yeah, see you again in the next episode of Taekook Love Story with the new story. Bye bye, love you, Bye.